Good morning, children. Welcome back to our EVS class. How are you all? Okay, good to know that. Now we have finished with our 3 lectures of chapter 1, that is Poonam's Day Out. And now it's time for revision. Okay, so what have we learned in this chapter? Quickly, we will go through the slides and check what we have learned in our previous chapters. Okay, so our first topic was about classification of animals. In that we have seen 6 types of animals. We see many animals around us, but are they all same? No, they have different ways of walking, they have different ways of communicating with themselves, their habitat is different, everything is different. Okay, so one by one we'll first see about classification of animals, and in that first one is birds. Now who are birds? Yes, birds are animals with wings, feathers, beak, and they have 2 legs to move from some small distance. Okay, now examples are parrot, sparrow, crow, peacock, pigeon, hen, cock. You know many other birds also, I know. Okay, now next one was fish. Now how does fish different from our land animals? Because they live in water. Yes, they have gills to breathe. And what do we have to breathe? Yes, we have lungs to breathe. Now fins to swim or move in water. Fish can swim in water with the help of fins. They cannot live without water, isn't it? Can you live in the water for more time? No, we cannot, because we do not have gills to breathe. In the same way, fish also, they cannot live without water, and they have scales to cover their body. We have small hair on our body, isn't it, to cover, which covers our body. In the same way, scales cover their body. Now examples are goldfish, shark, dolphin, etc. Now third one, mammals. Now who are mammals? Can you tell me? Yes, animals that drink milk as a baby and have hair on their body are called as mammals. You have seen many animals around us. We have seen dog, cat, buffalo, cow, goat, sheep, which is not harmful for us. So when you have seen them, do you observe that they have hair on their body? Yes, that's why they are known as mammals, and they also feed their babies with their milk. But other animals like birds, have you seen birds giving milk to the babies? No, they directly feed through their beak, isn't it? In movies, on television also you have seen this. Okay, so mammals, they feed their babies with their milk. Examples are giraffe, elephant, lion, tiger, monkey, donkey, zebra, horse, jaguar, cheetah, dolphin, whale and bat. Now you must have confused. Why whale, dolphin and bat? Yes, I have told you this in the previous lecture, because whale and dolphin, being a fish, they feed their baby with their milk, and even bat, even if it is a bird, it also feeds its baby with its milk. That's why they are coming under this category of mammals. Okay, is it very clear to you all? All right. Now next one, reptiles. Now reptiles, they are animals with scaly skin and they crawl along the ground. For example, crocodile, snake, lizard, etc. Now you have seen crocodile in the zoo. Yes, you have seen its skin is very scaly and rough. Okay, snake also, you know that it sheds its skin after a few days. That's why they come under the category of reptiles, and they do not walk, they do not run also, they crawl on the ground. Okay. Now next one, amphibians. Now who are amphibians? These are animals which lives on land as well as under the water. Okay. It is quite obvious that frog, toad, salamander, newt, etc. they all are amphibian. Now how is it possible that they can live on land as well as in water? Can we live in water also? No. Why we cannot? Yes, because we have lungs to breathe and we do not have gills to breathe. In the same way, frog, salamander, they have a moist skin through which it can breathe when they are in water. These amphibians, they lay their eggs under the water, and after some days the egg gets hatched and then they start living on land as well as in water. Okay. Now next, insects. Now these are very interesting. You have seen many insects around you in your house, when you go to school, isn't it? So what is the main character of insect? Yes, that insects have three body parts named head, thorax and abdomen. Okay, so they have three pairs of legs. Now 3 pairs of leg means total how many legs do they have? They have 6 legs. 1 pair means 2 legs. So 3 pairs means how many legs? 6 legs. Okay. Now they have wings to fly. Now you have seen housefly, you have seen mosquito, you have seen bugs, you have seen ladybug, you have seen butterfly. Isn't it? They have wings to fly. They move from one place to another with the help of their wings. And they also have a pair of antennae on the top of their head. Why do you think they have antennae? Because these antennae help them to locate their places if they are walking through. So these antennae also helps them to indicate the danger which is coming towards them. As insects are very small, they are known as prey. They can be eaten by another animals also. So the antennas help them to indicate that now danger is going to come to them. So they use their antennas. We don't have that antennas, isn't it? So examples are housefly, mosquito, bugs, butterfly, ladybug, etc. Now our next topic is sounds of animals. Now animals also express their feelings. They have their own way to communicate with each other. Now many of them, you have pets in your house. Okay. So how do they communicate their feelings? If you have dog, it will bark. If you have bird, it will chirp. If you have cat, it will meow. So sometimes somehow you understand what they want and how do they want to communicate with you. Isn't it? When they all live together as an animal, they have to speak to each other. They have to communicate to each other. So they have different sounds in them. So we have seen different sounds in different animals in the previous lectures. Next was movements of animals. Now animals move from one place to another. We also move from one place to another. Okay, when you come to school, you have to go to toilet, you have to go to computer lab, you have to go to language lab, you have to go to library. So with the help of your legs, you move from one place to another. Now animals, they also move from one place to another and they have different ways of moving. Now some animals crawl. For example, snake, earthworm, crocodile. Some animals walk from one place to another in search of food. Example, lion, tiger, dog, cat, etc. Now when you are hungry, you will tell your mama ki mama, I am feeling hungry, give me something to eat. So she will come, she will put the plate in front of you and then you eat your food. In the same way, if these animals are hungry, nobody is going to give them food, isn't it? So they have to search for their food. For that, they have to move from one place to another. Now some animals hop. Now hopping animals are rabbit, kangaroo, grasshopper, etc. And why do they hop? Yes, I have told you in the previous lecture, because some hopping animals are prey. P-R-E-Y, prey. What does it mean? Prey means the animals which are killed by some other animals. So to escape from that animals, they have to hop. Okay. Now next one, some animals fly. Now we all know flying animals are birds. Okay. So sparrow, crow, pigeon, they all can fly. This was about movements of animals. Now next was habitat of animals. Now habitat means what? A place where we live. Now our habitat, human beings habitat is, we live in our houses. Okay, we live in bungalows, we live in flats, we live in apartments, we have temporary houses like tent, we have caravan, we have many more huts, some have small mud house. There are different types of houses for us to live in. Same way, animals also have different habitat for living. So first one is land animals. Now land animals are animals who live on land. Okay, now animals like zebra, deer, then giraffe, they all live in forest in open places. Now animals like lion, tiger, they live in den. Bear, fox, wolves, they live in caves. Okay, that all places are natural places. But land animals also have different categories. Now dog, cat, sheep, etc. like domestic animals who lives with us, we make a special house for them to live. Now dog lives in a kennel, sheep lives in a pen, hen lives in coop, isn't it? We have different houses also for them to live. Now cow lives in shed, horse lives in a stable. So they all are land animals who live on land. Understood? Now second category is tree animals. Now who are the tree animals? Okay, tree animals are animals who live on trees. For example, monkey, squirrel, all birds make their nest on trees, etc. Now even koala and panda, they also live on trees. They make their houses on tree, means the tree itself is a house for them. Now water animals, their habitat is that they will live in water. Example, fish, crab, shrimp, shell, shark, etc. And fourth one is underground animals. Now underground animals are animals who live under the soil or under the ground. Now you know rabbit lives in a burrow. It digs the ground and it goes inside and it lives. Now earthworm, when it is moving in the soil, it loosens the soil and make the soil fertile, which is very good for crops to grow. That's why earthworm is known as a friend of a farmer. Okay. Now this was about our first chapter, Poonam's Day Out. We have seen about classification of animals, sounds of animals, movements of animals and habitat of animals. So I hope you all have understood the chapter and have a good day. This was that for today. Thank you for attending this class.